Alright, update on Dogecoin. So it's been a little while since I have made an update on this. I have moved over to a new chart on Binance against Tether, simply because there is more data on this. So jumping right into the short term, I have kind of lined this chart up with what I did have in my previous video. And in my previous video, we were somewhere around this vicinity on, I believe the 4th or 5th of March was when I made my last update for Doge. And you know, I specifically said we do keep on bashing our head against the top of this this resistance here, and I do think we are going to be coming back down to this green line here. If we do zoom out, you can see this green line is basically a multitude of local tops that we had before we went on a massive rally. There is really no macro fibs that I can even give you for this anymore. I mean, we have broken through all of the macro fibs, which should really tell you, you know, we're miles below the 786. So what this tells me at least is in the short to mid term, no one gives a shit about dog coins anymore. People are moving on. And, you know, personally myself, I don't hold Doge, I don't hold Shib, but I do hold Dogelon Mars. I think the chart setup is a lot nicer, at least in the short term. We will see if we do break below the 786. But specifically talking about Dogecoin, you can see the macro fibs are all invalidated. There's not even a point in drawing a fib from low to high, because, you know, we don't even need to talk about this until we do come up to 24 cent, and that is a rally of, you know, well over 2x. So I wouldn't even pay attention to that. What I would be paying attention to in the short term is this descending trend line. You know, you could argue that we could potentially be setting up something like a descending triangle, something like this, you know, where we've got this big descending triangle. I do think at some point Dogecoin is going to have a huge breakout. Could this be before the 3rd of April? It could 100% be. I mean, we have been stuck in the dumps for Dogecoin for a very long time, but like I said, I'd need to see a bottoming signal. A back test of these previous local tops over here would be very nice. The MFI could have potentially bottomed. I mean, technically speaking, I mean, if we look, this has always been the bottom for Dogecoin. And if we look at the RSI, I mean, there is still a tiny bit of room to go to the downside, but it is still possible for money to flow into Dogecoin and it to generally be trending downwards. So I am still sticking with my prediction that I made, you know, like a week or two ago, that I do think we are going to be coming down to the 8-9 cent level, you know, round up to 9 cent just to make it easy. We predicted that would be a 27% drop, and, you know, that's only like a 20% drop so far. So we have come down, you know, approximately 7% or so already, actually like 10.34% already. We're only down about 8% right now, but, you know, like I said, there's no buying volume coming in, there's no bottoming signal right now, so I am just still going to stick with my target down here. I do think we are going to have another 21% drop, and that is basically all I see for Dogecoin. A lot of these markets are moving fairly bullish. I mean, Bitcoin looks like it may be having a reversal. A lot of altcoins look like they could be potentially bottoming. Not so much crypto.com, to be fair, but obviously coming back to Dogecoin, these dog coins are really not showing too much strength. There's a lot of altcoins that I cover on my channel. Maybe I cover like 20 altcoins or so, and to be honest with you, the dog coins do not look good right now. I don't know why I can't come back to Dogecoin, but yeah, I mean, just generally the macro term, the mid-term, short term, does not look good. But like I said, this breakout of this kind of apex, this would be your last line in the sand, because if we do fall below this green trend line, that we would be completely wiped out. We'd probably be having massive cascades in price if we did break below this green trend line. So personally, I do think it is very likely we could bottom down here around the 9 cent region. Like I said, that is still another 20% drop, so I would be keeping my eyes on that. That is basically all I see for Dogecoin. If you are holding Dogecoin, best of luck. And yeah, once again, none of this is financial advice, it's just my own trading plan. And cowboy out. Peace.